Okay, let's look at some of the Gmail settings. There are a lot, so we're not going to go through all of them, but just some important ones. When you go over here to the top right-hand corner, you'll find the settings wheel. You click on that. It's going to open up just to some of these quick settings. So you have kind of a density option, what you want your email to look like. You can play around with those. You have a theme option. So when you look at these, you can scroll through and it's got some preset themes. You can even add your own photos. So by clicking on one of these, it will change the background and kind of just, again, that theme for your Gmail. You have inbox type. So, for example, I like all my unread emails at the very top of my inbox so that I make sure that I see them. And so I click unread first. So those go to the very top. If you have, if you want important emails at the top that you flagged important, you can do that. And once you get using Gmail more, you'll know how you want to maybe customize that. If you go to see all settings, there's just a few. There's a lot in here, but there's just a few I want to point out right now. We're going to go through some of these later on through our module here. But one major one is this undo send. So undo send allows you to have a cancellation period on the email that you send. So let's say I send an email and I forgot to add the attachment, which I do all the time. I can click undo send. I have 30 seconds to click undo send. It will stop that send and let me edit that email and then resend it. So you can choose how many seconds you would like there. I always choose the 30-second just because that's the max amount of time. Down here, you have default setting for your text. So it's going to default into the sans. If you would like to change your default text, there's a certain text you like to use a lot, you can change that here as well. You have some grammar, spelling, autocorrect, smart composing here options. They're all going to be turned on right now. So if you don't want it to autocorrect your spelling, you'll just have to come in here and turn that off. If you don't like the smart compose is where it suggests text for you. If you don't like that feature, this is where you would come in and turn that off. Another, we'll talk about stars in a little bit and labels and such. Pictures, you might have noticed that in your picture might already be preset by your school, but you can change that if you'd like, if you're allowed to. I do it by simply clicking up here in the right-hand corner on my account photo, clicking on the photo itself, and that will take you through the options to either add a photo, remove a photo, or change the photo. We're going to talk about signatures in the next video. But the last one I want to point out here is vacation responder. So if you know you're going to be out of the classroom or out of the school for a day or two, you can set a vacation responder with a message to let people know where, when or where you'll be back and that you're out of the office at this time. Up at the very top, you have, you can dig even deeper into all these settings, which again, we'll talk about labels and such later on. You have some specific ones for your inbox, accounts and imports, filters and blockers. A lot of these might already, again, be set if you're using a school account set or a work account set on those accounts. We'll talk about add-ons a little later as well. We'll talk about chat and meet, but if you want chats turned off, you can come in here and turn those off, or maybe you want Google Chat or the classic Hangouts, being able to specify. You have some very advanced pieces in here, which we'll get to a few of these in a little later. Your offline option. So if you want to be able, this is an important one. If you want to be able to email offline, this allows you to compose emails. And then once you are back onto a Wi-Fi setting, automatically will send that email for you. And then again, you have some themes. So if you want to get in here and specifically set a theme, get really creative, you can do that here as well.